Meet Juan. Juan owns a vacation home in the United States. He wants to sell his home, but he's not a U.S. citizen or a U.S. tax resident. As a foreigner, our seller Juan has to deal with FIRPTA. Now meet Sue. She wants to buy Juan's house. Since Juan is a foreigner, our buyer, Sue, also has to deal with FIRPTA. So what is FIRPTA? The Foreign Investment Real Property Tax Act, or FIRPTA, is a deposit to cover tax. The FIRPTA deposit is withheld at the property sale's closing and sent to the IRS to cover any unsettled tax obligations of our seller, Juan. Think of FIRPTA as an advanced tax payment. If Juan sells his property for a profit, he will be earning U.S. source income. When he earns U.S. source income, Juan has to pay tax on that income. The FIRPTA deposit will stay at the IRS until Juan files a U.S. tax return to report his property's sale. If Juan owes less tax than the FIRPTA deposit, he will get a refund for the difference. Collecting the FIRPTA deposit at closing is the only way the IRS can ensure Juan files his U.S. tax return. But how does the IRS go about collecting that payment? Remember Sue? When Sue buys Juan's house, she will need to hold back 15% of the selling price and make the FIRPTA deposit to the IRS on Juan's behalf. If our buyer, Sue, doesn't collect and pay the FIRPTA deposit to the IRS at closing, Sue may have to pay the IRS 15% herself. Seller Juan called the FIRPTA experts at Tax Solutions. They explained the FIRPTA process and Juan's options to reduce, eliminate, or proceed with the FIRPTA deposit and Juan's refund options. Juan didn't have a U.S. tax ID, so Tax Solutions helped him apply for an individual tax identification number known as an I-10. Several months later Juan got his 15% FIRPTA deposit refunded to him. So, whatever happened to Sue? Well, Sue went on to live a happy life in her brand new home. She never heard from the IRS again. This story has a happy ending. But sadly, not all FIRPTA stories end well. If FIRPTA compliance is not handled correctly, seller Juan may never recover his refund, and worse, may still owe tax on the sale. Sue, our buyer, may also get tagged with huge penalties that are not her fault. The IRS sometimes misfiles documents and doesn't credit payments properly, sends penalties to the buyer and then keeps the seller's deposit. Having a FIRPTA expert on your team before closing to sort out any problems after closing is what we are experts at. We don't stop working until the seller has their refund. Whether you are closing soon, have already closed, are receiving IRS penalty notices, or your refund is way overdue, call our FIRPTA experts and we will get your situation sorted out no matter how complicated.